swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Gophers offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is in the air on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Trying to get the corner. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Pulls and fires complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Quick release on the RPO. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Thrust that arm out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. TCU escaped with the victory. I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. On the move. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The give is to Taylor. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Peoples. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. To the ground with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A jet sweep pass. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Boise State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Snap it to the back. Finds a little space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Quick completion on the out. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground game on the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Good right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense to understand this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Shakes off the defender. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him! The Buckeyes line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gonna try to get it himself. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To throw, it's Sayin. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try the run. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Glenn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Handoff to the single back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the move. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That's caught. It's Tate. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Off play action on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's looking to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Using his legs, it's Turner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.